A więc, moi drodzy, dzisiaj dokonamy sobie doskonałej, definitywnej analizy odcinka 66 Skibidi Toilet. Elita kamera, posłuchamy sobie go, ja się odniosę i ten odcinek będzie naprawdę długi, także bierzcie sobie coś do picia, coś do jedzenia, usiądźcie wygodniej, zaczynamy. Let's go!
Elite cameraman here. After 12 days of waiting, episode 66 was finally released, and it was the longest episode so far.
No tak, to jest najdłuższy odcinek, ponad 3 minuty i czekaliśmy najdłużej na to i Dafukbum nas zaskoczył tym wszystkim, tak szczerze mówiąc. Naprawdę, najgorsze jest to, że mi nie przychodzą powiadomienia bardzo szybko na telefon, słuchajcie, i dopiero po 10 minutach, jak ten odcinek miał już miejsce, dopiero dostałem powiadomienie, także słabo trochę.
So far. It certainly was one of the best episodes so far, especially with having all the female alliance members in the episode.
I słuchajcie, też się zgadzam, że to jest najlepszy odcinek obecnie. Każdy kolejny jest najlepszy, moim zdaniem. Naprawdę. Twórca sobie postawił naprawdę bardzo wysoko poprzeczkę. Zobaczymy, czy udźwignie to wszystko. No, a ten elitarna kamera jest strasznym troszkę takim... Bardzo mi się podobają te kobiece postacie, powiem tak delikatnie, więc tu będzie dużo takich porównań. Oczywiście to są w formie żartu, także nie ma co brać na poważnie. Tak, to jest początek dopiero. Czy finalna bitwa się zaczyna? Pewnie tak.
Or does the question mark entail that this is actually just the beginning? I'll get into all this and every crazy secret that happened in this episode.
No właśnie, pytanie, czy seria Skibidi Toilet się skończy? Jak się skończy, to co? Pewnie twórca zrobi sobie długą przerwę od tworzenia, tak mi się wydaje.
Because today's episode was actually the episode with the most secrets so far from what I can see.
Tak, tu jest bardzo dużo sekretów, naprawdę. No i tu jest najwięcej jakby mowy, bardzo dużo tutaj mówią Tvmani, bardzo dużo, naprawdę. Jeszcze sam Tytan potem. Wow, słuchajcie, on prawie idzie do 1 000 000 subskrybentów, to jest niesamowite. Wow, naprawdę.
Subscribers. Let's try to get this video to 69,000 likes once again.
60. Ja bym chciał kiedyś dostać 69 000 lajków, chociaż to jest w Polsce tak średnio możliwe, nie? No bo jednak za granicą jest więcej osób, które rozumieją po angielsku, no i...
Also means that we now have a new subscriber goal. In my episode 65 analysis, I set a goal to hit 690,000 subs before episode 69. But we destroyed that goal, so now let's try to hit 1 million subscribers before 2024. I think with your help it is possible. Unless Dafuk decides to end the series at episode 69, which would be very goofy, but anyways, here we go. Episode 66 starts with the POV cameraman hearing some rocket and gun...
No właśnie, tu jest mnie coś zastanawia, słuchajcie. Tam pierwsze jak zobaczycie, to tutaj było takie... Jakby ktoś uderzył falę jakąś dźwiękową. Tutaj, o, widzieliście? No różne toalety tu walczą, to się zgadza. Ding dong. There is a weird large toilet without any heads. No właśnie, i teraz
this alone kind of shows us that this is the toilet space and the alliance is attacking the toilets in this episode, but if you've watched the episode, you know that it gets crazier moments later.
Te toalety wydaje się, że ta baza to jest baza, gdzie są tworzone te toalety. Wiecie? Bo tam jest bardzo dużo tych samych toalet, ale nie ma ludzi. Wydaje się, że gdzieś tu jest to sekretne pomieszczenie, gdzie są te doświadczenia i tworzą te rzeczy wszystkie.
These kind of look like statues if you ask me, but I have no idea what their use could be other than accessories or maybe being used as test objects.
Mi się wydaje, że to nie są właśnie akcesoria czy coś, tylko po prostu to są takie pancerze, które służą do zamienienia ludzi być może w Skibidi Toilet, albo że do stworzenia Skibidi Toilet.
Don't get to see what they exactly are, but seconds later the camera pans to the left and we see a couple large cameraman with
No i
rocket
te
launchers,
rakiety,
and this
słuchajcie.
goofy large cameraman literally shoots himself.
Sam się postrzelił, no ciekawe. Natomiast to jest pierwszy odcinek, gdzie bardzo dużo tych kamer używa broni. To jest
I
fajne.
honestly got no words for you, bruh. Do better next time, but at least he doesn't die. We can also see a large speaker man moving behind
Tak,
the
jest
fire
tam
in the
głośnik,
background,
widzicie?
and right when the camera is about to pan up top. A speaker man riding a toilet goes through in front of the screen, but it's not clear how he is doing it because
No
of
i
the motion.
ten latający na to, jeżdżący na toalecie, on jest chyba z 22 lub 5 odcinka. Patrzcie, on tu leci.
We also see a new camera helicopter
Głośnik.
after such a long time. This new upgraded camera helicopter
No i
has 8
ulepszony.
rocket launchers
To jest raczej taki dronik, mi się wydaje, bardziej niż helikopter taki duży.
use very well until they are shot down. RIP, if it was me driving the helicopter, I would
I słuchajcie, ten dron naprawdę mega moc rażenia, naprawdę niszczycielska
Thanks
moc.
to the crash and the rockets they used, they clear out the toilet wave on the left side, and the POV cameraman turns to his right. We see that we have a stun gun, and we actually might be the POV cameraman from episode 54, because
O, to jest ciekawe, że to być może właśnie to jest ten sam kameraman z odcinka 54. To jest fajne,
it seems
że
like
to
the same
wyłapali.
weapon and the same suit.
No
But
właśnie,
since
wszystko
we
jest
are
to
just a
samo.
regular cameraman, there is no way to know. While shooting the stun gun and stunning the toilet, we can see a billboard on the back.
O właśnie, tu jest ten napis. Ciekawe, co tu jest napisane. Thank you albo coś takiego.
Text on it. It's actually impossible to figure out what says
No
on it,
właśnie,
but if you
ciężko
freeze it on
powiedzieć.
the right second, the first two letters seem like A and G, which could mean that the word is agent. But because the
Może tutaj słowo agent jest napisane.
nitrate and the smoke in front of it, it's impossible to figure out what it says. But we all know that billboards with writings on it means that the secret agent is
Tak,
nearby.
coś
and we'll
z
get to them in a
sekretnym. Jak uda wam się to rozszyfrować, to dajcie znać.
second. The POV cameraman decides to hold behind the car, and we see a couple things in this scene. First of all, the cameraman next to us has the same weapon that the mech cameraman had attached
No,
to
to
his
jest
mech in episode 54.
ręcznie wyrzutnik granatów, chyba tak się
From
to
the
nazywa.
looks of it, it's some type of rocket launcher. The second thing being the Polaroid camera entering the scene, which indicates that the help for the Alliance is on the way. And if you have watched my theory videos, I mentioned that this episode was most likely going to be the main characters teaming up gathering in the same
No tutaj elitarny kamerman przepowiedział to, że tutaj pojawią się wszystkie postacie.
place.
I
And
rzeczywiście
that's what we
tak
got.
było.
And the Polaroid camera was the foreshadowing of that. The third and the most important thing in this frame is
No,
the green glow on the
No
back.
właśnie, to
And we
zielone,
all know
taka otoczka i to oznacza, że po prostu agent się pojawił,
what this means.
prawda?
It's the secret agent. Even though we can't see his body, the green glow suddenly disappears, and the cameraman in front of us randomly looks to our right hand like there is something there. And we do look there as well, and we can see it.
To jest ciekawe, słuchajcie, że tutaj się pojawia podobizna agenta i jest coś napisane, tutaj jest, nie wiadomo co to jest, słuchajcie. Lab? Tu są cudzysłowie. Kropki chyba? No właśnie, to też trzeba tą wiadomość odszyfrować, bo to jest bardzo istotne dla fabuły.
Weird green screen, and there is a text on it. And
No i jest zielony, czyli oznacza jak ten słuchajcie, wcześniej, ten taki otoczka, ta zielona, gdzie co pojawiał się agent, więc to też jest nawiązanie do agenta.
if you do freeze at the right second, you can see the secret agent's face on the screen.
No i mamy twarz tego agenta,
But it's
nie?
not really clear what's written. To see what exactly is written on the tablet, you
To jest my, chyba ma. Tu jest ma.
need to watch frame by frame because every word gets clear on different frames. And if you go one by one, you first see the first word which says run. After this, we
Run, okej. Czyli biegnij. Run fast? Fast? To jest ciekawe, co to
can
może...
clearly see that it says are on the bottom left and Titan on the top.
Titan? Run, run. Czyli biegnij Tytan?
Right. And lastly, dead on the bottom right.
Tak? Biegnij Tytan? Biegnij? Nie żyją?
This
Dead?
was shocking because are the Titans really dead? I personally don't think they are dead, but
Ja też mi się wydaje, że ci Tytani żyją.
if Tafuk is actually planning to end the series soon, it could be possible, but we really don't know what happened after episode 65 and before episode 66, because Titan Speakerman seemed fine.
No właśnie, na tym 65. odcinku Tytan z głośnik wyglądał całkiem w porządku, nie? Stracił chyba prawą stronę tutaj, lewą. Nie ma tego głośnika, ale funkcjonował i miał broń po prawej
Tablet
stronie.
change into a different image.
Natomiast tutaj to wygląda zupełnie, zobaczcie. Tu na tym
But
odcinku,
before
jak
episode
zobaczycie,
66, because
65,
Titan Speakerman seemed fine, but in this next scene we see
tu nie ma
tablet
jakby na
change into
tych...
a different image.
Widzicie, on tu nie ma na ramieniu tych swoich jeszcze głośników, więc wydaje się, że to jest fejkowe zdjęcie.
And we can clearly see that Titan Speakerman and
Czyli
Titan
fałszywe.
Cameraman are both dead at the ruined airport, while G-Man Toilet and Scientist Toilet are standing on top of them. Is this actually a fake image, or is it actually real? This might be another trap to lure in the rest of the Alliance, or maybe the secret agent is trying to get the Alliance angry to make them move as fast as
No może, albo to robi celowo, bo ma złe intencje, albo agent to robił, żeby jakoś przyspieszyć działania tych kamer, nie?
possible. We won't know until episode 67 or
Ale widać, że nimi manipuluje, nie?
68, but it surely will be crazy. We also can see that the words Skibidi are written 3 times on the screen, which could mean literally anything, and the cameraman ID is different compared to the tablet that we saw in episode 56.
No tu jest
Which
ten
clearly means that these two POV cameramen are different, unless this tablet was some other
1247, a tam jest
cameraman's tablet that
1058. 1247.
the secret agent stole. This is the real point where the episode starts ramping up, and after seeing this devastating image, the POV cameraman drops the tablet. Right after this, both the POV cameraman and the other normal cameraman stands up, and they suddenly go mad mode, dropping their weapons, pulling their fists. This is the first time we are seeing something like this, and it does look like they've lost their mind, but it's not really clear
Padli w jakiś szał, po prostu te kamery wpadły. To jest
why
ciekawe.
this is happening. Also, while the POV cameraman is running towards the toilets, we see a dead toilet on the road, and it's been shot twice by the camera woman.
Tak, to widać te strzałki od kamera woman, nie? Kobiety kamery.
Female Alliance members will come to the scene. If you look closely, it's clearly camera woman's rocket darts. And without any hesitation, the POV cameraman rams onto a jetpack toilet, pushing him back and punching him endlessly. But if you look closely to the right, there is an entity standing next to
Ja
us.
nóż
But
podaję,
if we
ten
roll back
sekretny
the
agent.
footage a little, everyone else was clearly running and there wasn't anyone standing there. And seconds later, he gives us a knife. And right after he suddenly disappeared, just like my father, Elite Cameraman Senior,
To jest
he went out to
nawiązanie
get
do
some
tego,
camera
że
batteries. But
tata
that's
wyszedł po
completely
mleko,
besides
nie?
the point. And this mysterious figure was definitely the secret agent. Just like what happened in episode 62, he randomly came in, helped, and dipped. We still have no idea why he is helping the Alliance, but we can certainly say that he is 100% on the Alliance's side for now.
No właśnie nie wiemy na 100%, czy on jest rzeczywiście po stronie sojuszu.
Everything he has done until now was to either save, warn, or
Ja
help
to
the
się nie do
Alliance.
końca zgodzę z
Right
tym, no
after
ale
this, we look forward and the secret agent is gone, as well as the
bardziej nie pomaga, a wykorzystuje.
text on the billboard that we saw at the beginning of the video. We keep running through the battlefield until a toilet disturbs us from the left side. And it looks like it was one of the toilets that survived the attack in the beginning, with his sunglasses being broken. But things don't end well for him because the speaker duo enters the scene and they start stabbing the shit out
To
of him.
też jest taka
Oh my
brutalna
God,
scena,
you can't imagine
słuchajcie.
how happy I was to see Speaker Woman, but that wasn't even the best part. After seeing the dark Speaker Man and Speaker Woman destroying this solider toilet, we move on and
Ale to jest potwierdzone, że oni w jakiś tam sposób ograniczony mają szansę z tymi większymi toaletami. To jest dobre
keep moving
przynajmniej.
forward until a helicopter toilet blocks our way, and right when he is about to launch a rocket at us, Camera Woman steps in and snipes the helicopter toilet.
No tutaj.
At this point,
Oj.
I
Kobietę kamerę muszą ulepszyć, żeby te strzały, te amunicję miała lepszą, większą,
knew that I was
mocniejszą.
going to see all my beloved female Alliance members. And I honestly couldn't focus until TV Woman entered the scene, but we'll get there in a second. We see the mighty Camera Woman shooting the toilets without any
W ogóle na tym ekranie pojawi się jeszcze podobizna potem z
mercy.
agenta
And
Booma.
thanks to her help, the POV cameraman keeps on moving, but because most of the toilets are dead, Everyone kind of slows down until we see another Strider toilets blasting a normal speaker man with his ding-dong, but suddenly another toilet enters the scene from the left side, and it looks like it's being controlled because he shoots rockets
Ja już
at the
wiedziałem, że
Strider
to TV
toilet
Woman jest
while
w tym
ramming
momencie,
onto him,
kobieta
which causes both of
telewizor.
them to die. And at this moment we see my beloved TV woman's head flying
Ten to jest naprawdę zakochany w tej TV Woman.
from the rubble into her beautiful body. Holy moly. This female trio looks so goddamn, strong. I was 100% going to say strong. This actually was the first time we saw all the female alliance members together.
Fajnie to wygląda,
and I can assure you
naprawdę.
that I'll never forget this scene. Right after this, we help out the speaker man who was on
Jedna z lepszych scen, naprawdę, w
the
serii.
ground, and dark speaker
I
man
to jest
jumps
nawiązanie też do starszych odcinków.
down, which actually kind of
Tym razem to się odwróciło, bo ten głośnik pomagał wstać kamerze, a teraz kamera pomaga wstać głośnikowi.
in episode 63 because Dark Speaker Man didn't help the cameraman who was on the ground to get up. But here us, the POV cameraman helped the normal speaker man get up. Suddenly sounds come from the right side, and a new type of mechanic Strider toilet comes, and this one surely has more firepower because instead of just
Lasery
his
jak G-Man ma.
ding-dong, he has two laser weapons which looks like a Walmart version of the G-Man lasers. But right when he is about to use it, he suddenly gets attacked from nowhere twice, losing his
No i
knockoff
mamy
lasers,
plungera
and this guy
ninja.
knows that he is done for.
Także
So he
mega.
decides to do the Rizzler face and die with his honor and ding-dong standing as straight as possible. Right at this second, we finally see the lightning that the glitch plunger creates when the Strider toilet's legs get cut, revealing that the plunger cameraman is also there with the team. He looks like he's more used to using the toilet now and he can maneuver a lot better. And before I continue, I need to tell you that I told this in about 5 or 6 videos and guessed that episode 66 would be the episode where all the main characters would come together, and I guess I was right again, so if you are enjoying the analysis video...
No, Elita ma tutaj dużo takich ciekawych propozycji, które czasem się sprawdzą. No i to jest mega
Make sure
fajne.
to subscribe. Anyways, right after this, we see speaker woman clapping plunger cameraman and camera woman giving a thumbs
A
up.
kobiecie
TV woman
telewizorze
doing
się jakoś tak nie
a
podoba.
straight face. It looks like she thinks it was a show off, and don't worry, TV woman, I agree 100%. Or maybe TV woman is just jealous because she is not the one getting the attention. If that's the case, don't worry because I'd clap you any day, TV woman. Right after this, we see the incredible duo dabbing each
A
other
to jest
with
nawiązanie do Tytanów, nie? Jak się
a
też
huge
tak...
bang, just like how the Titans did in
Tak.
episode 59. But this is where everything flipped, because suddenly the whole toilet army spawned, starting with the police toilet we saw in episode 65, and suddenly the scientist toilet appears out of nowhere, but we continue, where is G-Man toilet?
No właśnie, nie ma tu G-Mana i dodatkowo jest naukowiec, więc moim zdaniem to jest po prostu odcinek 66 i 5 dzieją się w tym samym czasie. Po prostu w 65 naukowiec się przeniósł z toaletami i przeniósł się tutaj, jakby.
Because
To
we saw
miejsce.
him and scientist toilet together in the photo that was sent to the
A na zdjęciu nie ma, niby są razem, a tutaj nie ma nikogo.
Is there a possibility that it was a fake image?
No właśnie, mi się wydaje, że to było fałszywe zdjęcie właśnie.
It looks like this teleport was literally at the same time as episode 65, and maybe both episode 65 and 66 are going on at the same time.
No
And
właśnie.
secret agent made a fake image to get the cameraman mad
No właśnie, i też mi się wydaje, że agent zrobił to
so
celowo.
that they could progress faster to escape the scene. All these are possibilities, but as I said earlier, we won't know until the next episode. After this scene, we see TV woman hugging the other females. Oh, geez, I wish I was there. Anyways, everything
Jezu.
goes into chaos mode and everyone is trying to escape at the same time, and suddenly TV man start appearing. Right before TV woman teleport, we can see that something big teleports into the bunker on the left.
No coś się pojawiło, ten duży telewizor się pojawił, żeby uratować.
There is
I ten TV-man powiedział, uciekaj stąd i przekleństwo. Znaczy może nie takie brzydsze słowo, nie? Bo Glitch już chciał walczyć z nimi, a on mu powiedział, weź uciekaj, nie masz szans,
TV
nie?
man who just teleported saying something to the plunger toilet. If we reverse this scene and listen to it, we can clearly hear that the TV man told Glitch Plunger, get out, idiot.
No,
Here you go
wynoś
if
się.
you want to hear it for yourself. After this, TV man also teleports himself with the dark speaker man, and we start rushing towards the hangar where a large TV man is holding a big container for us to teleport in. Right after we get in, we see one large cameraman that's left on the road, and I wish I could say that he was saved as well, but
W ogóle ta teleportacja kojarzy mi się jak Goku z Dragon Balla, nie? On też chwytał jedną osobę i się
the
teleporty.
buzzsaw mutant toilet comes in and cuts his head off without a care in the world. R.I.P. large cameraman, the one that was left behind. It's really tough
No i tu
out
mamy
there,
tego
but I guess the
mutanta.
plot armor quota ran out because almost everyone got saved. Right at this moment, the large TV man uses his TV powers while saying something along the lines of ugly ass. But it's kind of hard to
No,
understand the
brzydko
last
powiedział.
word.
Ostatnie słowo to było
If you wanna hear it
przekleństwo.
yourself, here you go. And after this, they instantly teleport right after, while the mutant toilet was wearing his sunglasses to protect himself.
Popatrzcie, jak mu się twarz w ogóle zmieniła tego Skibidi Toilet, jak ubrał te okulary. W ogóle wygląda jak Boom trochę.
I think everyone thought that the episode ended right here because I did, but as a surprise, the screen suddenly got brighter again, and we appeared inside of the TV man base that everyone had been eager
No,
to
ta
see.
baza.
Large TV man tells us to get out in reverse right when we are leaving, and we see the special agent standing in the base. And other than TV woman, the others have a look that says it's their first time being here as well. We also see an incredibly large TV monitor on the back, but we have no idea what it is. And this place is certainly very creepy looking, and the vibes are incredible. For the first time, we see many TV man in the same place.
No, bardzo
and
ich
it seems
dużo w
like they
sumie,
are not
nie?
as extinct as we thought, but they are clearly low in numbers compared to other races. When we look up, we see another crazy large TV monitor on the right top and on the left top side of the screen. There is a TV man with something glowly
No właśnie, to jest ciekawe. Co tu
his
on ma?
hands, and it also seems like his coat is white instead of black. Behind him, we can see that the wall has some type of screen where it looks like volume waves are showing. But before we can get a closer look, a new type of TV man comes. And if
Naukowiec
we freeze
TV.
the frame before he gets closer to us, we can clearly see that there is
On
a
ma coś na
weird
głowie,
circular
widzicie?
object on top of his monitor, and once he gets closer, he says, "This remains confidential."
To pozostaje
in reverse.
poufne,
And here
nie?
you go if you want to hear it yourself. I think there is a reason why he said this while he was using his TV beam, because he actually might be washing the minds of the Alliance members.
No
to
jak
never
faceci
speak
w czerni, prawda? Urządzenie i zapominają o
And if we
wszystkim.
do freeze the frame right here, we see a card on his lab coat, and it
No
doesn't
i
make sense.
w ogóle ikonka TV Woman i kod chyba, jak odwrócicie to, jest
If you look at it
067.
straight, but if we flip this image, it clearly says either 0, 6.7, or D, 6.
Czy to jakiś przeciek, że się pojawi Tytan kobieta?
I have no idea what any of these numbers might mean, but my theory is that it's his ID number, just like how cameramen have IDs on their tablets, but we can't know for sure, and this is clearly put in intentionally, so it actually might have a deeper meaning. If you do know what this could mean, comment it down below.
Myślę, że to jest nawiązanie do 67 odcinka.
We can't see anything because of the incredibly bright light that's coming from there. But as you guys can all guess at this point, it's certainly the upgraded
To jest
Titan
Tytan ulepszony, Tytan TV. I jeszcze był, on coś powiedział na
TV
końcu.
man, and he will finally return in the next couple episodes. But that's not it, because after the screen fades away, we hear one last reversed line from the Titan TV man, and he says, "Just wait."
Just wait, tylko poczekaj, albo miss me, tęskniliście, coś takiego. Także słuchajcie, no mega kozacko, nie mogę się doczekać 67 odcinka. Może się pojawi już wtedy Tytan, ale będzie jazda, prawda? Sprawdźcie moje kolejne odcinki, do zobaczenia.